Truckers Matter is committed to seeing safe drivers, owner-operators, and carriers succeed in the ever-changing transportation industry by delivering CSA services they need. We are determined to see truckers profit with CSA through services focused on safety, but at the same time understand the complex problems the entire industry is facing. Through our experienced team and strategic partnerships leveraging the latest technology, we are providing CSA solutions to help everyone profit with CSA. Drivers are able to take advantage of the iMatter CSA driver services to where they can enhance their employability, take ownership of the roadside inspection data, and receive consulting and package services they need. Carriers can take advantage of our Compliance Place driver file and roadside activity program, where they can receive a driver file and compliance management system. Through our RAP program, have your roadside activity mined 24/7. They can manage and prove corrective action through our safety event cycle, can manage risks using our company and driver scorecards, all allowing you to prove due diligence. Truckers Matter is now offering a recruiting system. Through Recruiters Matter, Truckers Matter enables the carrier to see the entire history and risk of each driver they recruit all from one dashboard. To be able to get to that dashboard, all you have to do is go to the top right of our website, click on Recruiters, and log in. Our system is very user-friendly. Our first screen is our applicant entry screen. It does get very detailed. It allows drivers to post their resumes, but it also allows recruiters to run their applicants through our system. It prompts you to signify what endorsements you have, along with the experience. See, it's a basic application that most drivers are very accustomed to. It also allows you to signify what type of equipment you've driven, if you've hauled hazmat, and if you have hauled hazmat, you're able to specify what type of hazardous material you have hauled. The next screen is our employment verification screen. That is where you'll be able to look at the previous employer so we can do an extended, thorough background of the applicant. See, we call every applicant and previous employers, giving each employer 3 good faith attempts, and we document all those attempts as well for your records. You will also notice the release form we ask to be signed so we can have full permission to check the background of every driver, national, criminal history, everything. Once that is completed, we are able to begin the pre-screening process. As a recruiter, you can go into our pre-screened driver search button on the dashboard. This allows you to see all drivers during the pre-screening process. You can filter the information by endorsements, equipment type, home state, and more. Or you can search all of the drivers that are pre-screened right now. When you do that, you will see all the pre-screened drivers listed at the bottom, and you will notice that every driver is categorized. We categorize your drivers A through D. That is to know exactly where that driver stands from your high-profile screen. See, Category A, for example, reveals that a driver has not had any violations or out of services. That driver is an excellent driver. Category D would reveal more than 3 out-of-service violations, moving violations, reckless driving, etc. This is a quick snapshot for qualification purposes, but if you would like to see that driver's full profile, just simply click on their name and his detailed screen will appear. You will see over to the far right the driver qualification documents. Underneath that, the MVR SID list, National Criminal Report, Employment Verification, and the PSP data, along with the different alert types underneath category. These alert types give you an alert if something that needs to be viewed in the document. You can click on the paper and see the document in detail. We have 3 alert sets: alert, caution, or clear. An alert is simply something that an insurance company may not insure. If you see caution, there may be something questionable, something that needs to be noted through the caution alert. You will want to take the time and review the record in more detail. No matter the alert, you'll be able to view in as much detail as your recruiting process requires. Below that, you will see the driver category, immediately showing you the level of risk that driver's records reveals. As you can see, this is a tremendous value to you as a recruiter. We do request the PSP from the driver. This allows us to be able to categorize and score the driver during the pre-screening process. Down at the bottom, you will see the 7 basics in the bar graph, all scored based on their PSP, giving you a simple to understand snapshot of where their history of risk has been. The next screen is the View Drivers application screen. You can see all the drivers that qualify for your carrier, and when chosen by you, can begin the pre-screening and categorization process immediately. All you have to do is choose the name of the driver, select pre-screen, and we automatically begin the pre-screening process for your company. The next screen is the company scorecard. Here you can see all 7 basics scored by the roadside activity of your company, or you can view one basic at a time. You will see all 7 basics and on our bar graph showing the thresholds for each basic. Our bar graph will change color based upon your score, rising with every roadside activity scored. You have green, yellow, orange, and of course red for any score above the threshold of that basic. Below the graph, you will see your company's top 5 drivers that have the highest weight of violations impacting your basics, immediately revealing where you need to put your attention. Also, you will see the top 5 locations if you have multiple locations within your company, revealing which one has the highest weight of violations, again giving you the ability to focus your attention at the highest point of risk. At the bottom, you will notice the basics listed again. The basics here are duplicated from the graph. So if you click on the basic down here, you will get the same information as if you clicked right here on the basics bar. Once you do that, it narrows it down by basic. We are looking at cargo related here. Here is your top 5 drivers that are hurting your basic along with the total severity weight. Below that, you will see every roadside activity that affects that basic. In here, you are going to click on the actual driver so you can view that driver's information. You are going to look at your top 5 drivers. And here you're going to view the worst driver. You can do that by clicking on the driver's license number, and this is going to give you all the roadside activity while operating under your DOT number. Next, we're going to show you one of the basics. Just click on Unsafe Driving. Here you will be able to see all the roadside activities that occurred for unsafe driving. As you can see, our recruiting system helps carriers profit with CSA. Be sure to call 1-855-I-MATTER today.